YouTube, it's Coop here to give you a little early stream here on Monday morning. Fortunately, we had some water issues overnight when it comes to the water pipes, so I had to stay up a little bit overnight tonight. Well, since I'm awake, got some. I have to keep an eye on the water issue in case it rises or something like that. I don't know. It's like something to do with the furnace down there.
Kevin, that is not
it's not my issue. I just gotta make sure it doesn't go over. The water doesn't go over. You know. All right. Enjoy the games, everybody.
Before going on to the NBA Finals, chemistry, how you're going to play, new faces, all of these things have to find a way to come together.
Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. Barnes outside. Back to VanVleet. Fires from the wing. Rebound by the Heat. There's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
I think there was no question they brought a level of physicality along with a tremendous work ethic, and it was why they were successful.
And so it's the Heat hitting on the board first. Here's Anunoby. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Back to Lowry. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Oladipo outside. The pass to Love. Back to Oladipo. Shoots over Anunoby. That one a little long.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Inside. Got a piece of it. Here's VanVleet. Good work defensively by Lowry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal
that
foul.
one on Jakob Pirtle.
Maybe the most defining aspect of Kyle Lowry's career has been that competitive spirit. This guy has got vision, scoring ability, but he's always been team first.
The first free throw is good. And the man who many consider the greatest Raptor of all time, Kyle Lowry.
He said he plans to return to retire in Toronto someday. He's already had a street named after him there. And in time, probably a statue in his honor as well.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. And so Lowry nails both of them. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Shots good by Siakam.
This is a real strength of Siakam's game, the ability to extend possessions and get second chance points on the board.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. To the middle. Here's Oladipo. He can't get that one. Good D by Anunoby. The Raptors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lowry against VanVleet. Pass to Achua. 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. And Adebayo sends it back.
And a menace defensively. Adebayo with the swat. He's an all-defensive team member for a reason.
Well, their pass it to Love. Knocks it loose. Anunoby against Love. And Adebayo sends it back. Oladipo outside. Passes it to Butler. Uncovered. Love trying to break loose. That one off the back iron and out.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pass to Barnes. For three, Van Vliet. The shot, no good. And Miami the other way now. There's the pass to Butler. Van Vliet against Oladipo. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. And they recover it. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Raptors moving the ball around. Love against Barnes. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's so hard, isn't it, Doris, to define Scotty Barnes' position? Point forward would probably, I guess that'd be correct.
I guess, Kev. And it almost doesn't matter, right? Because what we know about Scotty Barnes is he's got big-time talent. He can make plays. He can get downhill. He can rebound and run with the basketball in his hand. And think about it. He is a guy still with so much upside. Imagine when he locks in completely and understands the NBA game. Sky's the limit. Well, of course, Scotty Barnes won the Rookie of the Year in 21-22, guys. And you talk about a well-rounded basketball player who will affect winning with both his offensive ability and his defensive versatility.
And the Raptors, Doris, with one of the elite front offices recognized in the NBA.
And Kevin, because of that, a highly paid one as well. Remember, a recruitment battle, not just with the NBA, but English soccer, to keep their leadership intact. But the track record is there to justify that top billing, no doubt about it.
T-shirt time! Let's hear it once again for your Heat dancers. Get loud!
Adebayo kicks to Love. Outside Butler. Lowry against Van Vliet. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with head coach Eric Spoelstra. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks, David. Here's Butler, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This, to me, is how Butler hurts you. The athleticism, the strength, the body control, draws the whistle, still finishes the play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Now at the line, Jimmy Butler. If a player is fouled on a made basket as he goes...
Now the free throw is good, now leading by one.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is working.
Now here's Van Vliet. 11 points for him in that last game against the Heat in Miami. Achua, no good. He'd have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Butler, and another basket for Miami. And Greg, last season, Butler and Spoelstra got into it on the sideline. We all saw it. It was an interesting moment.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of phrasing it. That manic intensity, perhaps necessary at times for a player who competes as hard as Jimmy.
Here's Lowry, following the basket by Fred Van Vliet. Lowry dishes to Love. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Barnes. Not too proud of his numbers in that game against the Heat, that's for sure. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's Oladipo. Here's Lowry. Butler deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Adebayo down low. Covered by Achua.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
The Heat have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
Now at the line, Bam Adebayo. 2.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Max Strus has checked in for Love. Hero comes in for Oladipo. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Kyle Lowry.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami than ever. Jimmy Butler was acquired, made it all the way to the finals in his first year, and have steadily won games each season.
Now, here's MP. Tipped away. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Vincent. Boucher defending. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, how about that? Jimmy Butler says, all right, defense, you're slow to react. I'm going to rise and fire from above your head.
And with the Heat, GA, they've been a consistent force in the Eastern Conference.
Kevin, lots of talent up and down that roster, from stars like Butler and all the way down to the role players. This is just a solid team.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Now, here's MP. Trent passes to Young. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Wow, I love how Thaddeus Young accepts that contact. He's always looking to get himself to the charity stripe.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
I think any time you can stretch your NBA career over a decade, that is a serious accomplishment. Consider Thaddeus Young, 16th year in his career. Incredible.
And he can't hit the second.
As for Thaddeus Young, a big contributor everywhere he's gone.
Greg, this guy, 13 straight years, averaging double digits in scoring. He was a starter in many of those seasons, and now kind of assumes that role of the grizzled veteran, passing on all that hard-earned wisdom.
Here is Porter after Tyler Hero's bucket. Trent with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, Gary Trent Jr. is accustomed to dealing with aggressive defense. That's the level of scorer he is. But in the interior there, I'll tell you, draws the contact nicely.
The son of an NBA vet, Gary Trent Jr.'s game is very different than his dad's.
Well, obviously, Gary Sr. had more size and therefore was a post player in a different generation. The younger Mr. Trent, an excellent shooter from deep. Pretty much the opposite style of play. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. Over Trent. He goes up again. It's not going to go for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
MP outside. Dishes to Porter. And stolen by Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Vincent. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
They recover it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. Martin's checked in for the Heat. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Vincent. He had 13 points in the win against Toronto.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Here's Vincent. Shot clock at 6. And Adebayo throws it down.
Perfect timing on that alley-oop. Adebayo has a real connection with his teammates.
To the right side. Here's Boucher. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Pass to Strus. Here's Vincent, covered by MP. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they wanted Owens.
Love's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And the Raptors with the ball. They trail by 7.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner 3. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Now, here's Strus. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Vincent tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Here's the break. Here's Vincent. Finishes the break with a slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so here's Toronto after the Heat pick up 2. Here's Boucher. Good, in the assist goes to MP. Boucher's got his second basket of the night.
And for Boucher, to me, it's about taking his time inside. When he does that, he's very effective.
Back to Hero. Passes it to Vincent. Just 5 on the clock. Love, high post. And it's Miami with another.
Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
Picked his pocket. Here's Hero. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now, here's Trent. He's got 5. Down low. Young pass to Trent. 4 on the clock. And here's MP for 3. And it's Strus with the rebound. Pass to Vincent. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Heat. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back right after this.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get live.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
They've got Jimmy Butler. Oladipo is out there with Lowry. Then it's Max Strus. And it's Love in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more. Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
He's off on the first.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Adebayo is checked in for Miami. So he comes up empty, missing both.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Raptors trail by 9. Anunoby has the open look. Off target from outside.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Third personal foul.
For Miami, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
First one falls for him.
Well, what do you do with more responsibility on your plate? If you're Victor Oladipo, you ascend into one of the game's top talents. This guy, his hard work and mentality paying off.
Oladipo hits them both. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the pass to Anunoby. Pass to Pirtle. Barnes outside. Just 5 to shoot. From the top of the key. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Heat leading by 11. Here's Butler. Gets to the hoop.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They get a hand on it. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Back to Barnes. Looking to end the run. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Miami ball.
Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Lowry finds Strus. And here's Adebayo. Defended by Pirtle. The double clutch. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 14-point game. Shot to stop the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And looking back on that Toronto run, Pascal Siakam, Doris, was a big piece to that puzzle.
There's no question about it. They allowed that young man to flourish in transition. He was a tremendous defender for the group. He was a big-time part of that title.
No good on that one.
And still haven't hit a single free throw this quarter.
He hits the second from the line.
One of the things that we're watching happen with Pascal Siakam is the willingness to accept more and more responsibility, both from a leadership and a productivity standpoint, guys. And it has been something else to watch that growth.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blows.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Ananobi. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Clock at 6. Back to Van Vliet. Lets it go with a 3. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Miami. They're on a 9-1 run. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. On the wing, Barnes. Defended by Strus. Barnes can't get it to go. The Heat leading by 14. Here's Oladipo. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Van Vliet against Lowry. Shot from 12. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
Oladipo outside. Pass to Butler. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Butler's got 13.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Toronto calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Now here's Barnes. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Barnes outside. Shoots over Strus. And again, Toronto no up.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Here's Lowry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Van Vliet picks one up.
Always been a fearlessness to Kyle Lowry's game. Gets the defender committed, draws the foul. Nicely done.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
What's going on, Daniel? You saw it?
Good.
Well, I hated it. You might have liked it a little bit more than me, probably if you are a little bit closer to the comics. Because it's basically, there's an animated version of it. I never got to see it, but and then there's a comic book. There's a comic book on it. So, but I fucking hate it because there's so much freaking time travel crap and just what the hell is going on with most of the time. So I was too confused. This multiverse stuff is just, I don't know. There's a reason why my father stopped reading comics, is because he couldn't get into the multiverse stuff.
5 on the clock.
Just as, I don't know, like, people think it's a cool idea to expand different universes and that, so.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Yeah.
Here's Anunoby.
So what, like the whole universe is doomed?
I'll tell you, you hate
like,
to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
I think I'm coming on here soon.
See it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down.
Yeah, well, I think the last thing for DCEU is Blue Beetle. And, actually, that's, I guess, the start of the DCU.
That one wide left. Heat leading by 22.
I don't know. I didn't like it. I like Transformers a little bit more than that.
Taking his time here.
But nothing compared to Spider-Man.
With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. Oladipo's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Oladipo has a lot of shots at his disposal, including that pretty floater.
And the Raptors call time here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And missing your free throws usually.
Yeah, see, I was so confused. Like, what the hell?
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd.
So wait, the whole universe is just F now? It's like, what?
That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
It's like, oh,
and
God.
the Heat making a change here.
And I find Ezra Miller to be super annoying.
Checked in for Toronto. To the inside.
Oh, crap.
Stolen by Adebayo.
A bad pass. Bad start already.
There's the dish to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Shoots over Van Fleet. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. A 3 from MP.
Oh, damn it.
And Adebayo sends it back. They retain possession.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has the physicality that you love.
Funniest part of the movie was them talking about Back to the Future. Yeah.
At about a 75% clip a season ago.
I don't know. Like it was cool to see like the Michael Keaton stuff there, like the Batmobile, the suits, the Joker laugh gag.
That one is off. And Doris, in a time where we see so much international conflict, Commissioner Adam Silver has said that shared loves and appreciations, including sport, can bring us all together. It's a nice thought.
It's a wonderful thought, Kevin, and I think immediately to the NBA Finals, where I see representatives from so many different countries, China, Brazil, you name it, the opportunity to interact, to share our passion for the game of basketball. Listen, the hope is we can find more things that connect us than that pull us apart.
Now, here is Martin. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Adebayo. And change shot. Here's Butler. Drops in the left.
I'm only awake right now because we had a water issue this morning.
Continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Trent outside. A pass to Harrison. To the middle.
Nice.
Kicks
Got
to
him.
Siakam.
Okay, I have to work on my pass accuracy.
Barnes outside. The Raptors need to get a shot up. And here's MP for three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Damn.
Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Uh-oh.
11 feet away.
Oops. Oh, that wasn't my fault. That was that guy's fault. That guy let him in.
Kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Siakam outside. Pass to Trent. Trying to get something going. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. Tyler Hero picks one up.
What you love about Gary Trent Jr., guys, is here's a guy who not only excels from the three-point line, yes, he's a consistent guy stretching the floor, but his fearlessness, his willing to take big shots in tight spots, that is something to behold.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Toronto, Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Achua. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Porter subbed in for Barnes. Trent hits them both. Heat have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts.
Oh, damn.
Outside, Martin. Passes to Hero. Here's Vincent. Lets it go from the wing. Again, the Heat good
damn
for
it.
2.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range. Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
They grab their own miss. Porter finds Young. The three from MP. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Martin. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And, Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
Here's Young. Following the score by Miami. Harrison passes to Trent. Takes a three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Puts it up from 12. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Adebayo. And that's 19 points for Jimmy Butler. And it's Harrison with the ball for the Raptors. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Porter kicks to Harrison. And no good by Toronto.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. Wow.
Where's my volume shooter going to kick in?
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
The first one falls. Kevin Love's checked in for Miami. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here's Trent. 7 points in the game.
2 minutes.
MP outside.
Come on.
Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Wide open.
Hero against Trent. Hero passes to Love. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time rejection.
No, I'm going back to bed. This is embarrassing. 26-60 at the second quarter. That's embarrassing. I'm going back to bed, everybody. Peace out. Have a good night.